Baptista, and she will get the point.
Great rally there for Baptista. She does a good job on that solo block.
Playing collegiate volleyball almost 5,000 miles from her native Brazil, Liberty outside hitter Victoria Baptista is used to being away from loved ones. But this match against Maryland Eastern Shore is different. She's facing a sister on the other side of the net, while the rest of her family cheers courtside. It's an unlikely scenario considering Victoria didn't even know this Texas family until just a few years ago.
I never imagined going way out for school. We usually go to school close to home so we can still be with our families.
But an opportunity to play volleyball and study at a Texas community college was too good to pass up.
It was definitely hard before I left. I was just crying. I didn't know what to expect.
The support of Victoria's Panola College teammates helped to ease her transition to America. One player, Koya Sowles, even invited her to spend the holidays with her family.
She invited me for Thanksgiving. I didn't even know what Thanksgiving was at first, but I was like, okay. And then I spent that week in Texas with her and her family, and I got to know her other sisters, her mom and dad, and she invited me to spend Christmas.
She called us mommy and daddy from the first time she met us. And I think there was kind of an instant connection, which is odd because she doesn't connect like that with people, and neither do I, but we connect with each other right away. There was a softness about her inside a very hard exterior. And I could see through that. And I have to believe that that was just God.
Victoria spent a lot of time with her newfound family and fit right in.
She has her own room, her own space. She has a rotation in the dishwashing schedule like everybody else. I mean, she's one of the family.
But there was one aspect of the Sowles household with which Victoria wasn't familiar.
I had never met anyone that I can remember that had no experience with God. And she really didn't. So that was, I thought, okay, I've got this child for 6 weeks, God. Show me what to do. And we have family prayer once a week, and we just invited her to pray with us. Just, you don't have to say anything. Just if you want, you can join us. If not, that's okay. I didn't, God's not pushing, neither am I.
Victoria chose to join them, and it was a decision that would change her life.
Afterwards, I was just crying, and I talked to my mom after, and I was just like, that's what I want for me. And that's like when really changed my mind, and I really became interested into knowing Christ.
A new family and a new faith. Victoria was filled with gratitude toward the Sowles.
They were like the light to my path to find Christ. I don't have enough words to thank them because it's like a home away from home. I don't know where would I be without them.
Now comfortable with her life in Texas, Victoria had a big decision to make. Success on the court had led to an offer from a Division I program, but one located all the way on the East Coast.
It was definitely hard too, because I felt that once again I was leaving home, just like I left Brazil. Now I was leaving Texas, but they were really encouraging. And as soon as they heard about Liberty, they was like, "Oh my gosh, you need to go there!" Like they were more excited than me at first for me to come here.
Victoria accepted the offer and quickly found a role with the Flames. And despite the distance, she's kept close with her American family.
After that, I can meet y'all where y'all gonna be seated.
I laugh every time you say y'all. That's what happens when you live with a Texas family. That and liking trucks.
Yes.
Great swing there by Baptista. She's got the entire line.
On the court, Victoria has become one of Liberty's team leaders and is determined to make the most of her senior season.
We had a meeting in the beginning of the year, and coach went around and asked everybody a word that would define their season. And for me, it was all out. Every practice, my games, I try to treat it as the last one. I just try to leave all in the court so I don't have any regrets later.
And with her playing career winding down, a visit from her Texas fan club was in order.
She has a very supportive and loving family at home, but they're not here. And yes, she's an adult, but they're still kids at this age. And so to have family in the stands, family, here cheering for her, I am just amazed to see what God has done because I, again, had never met anyone who was such a blank slate in terms of God and religion. And she has done as much for us as we have done for her.
Faith, family, and the sport that brought them together. Victoria can't help but see God's provision in wants to share
how amazing he is, because I know for a fact that if I had not come to America, I would probably not know him. And it's just amazing for me to look back and see that even when I did not know about him, he knew about me and he wanted me to meet him.